Okay guys, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be about basically setting up your ad account for success and how I onboard a new client and set up all of their ads from the get-go, and how I actually create video and image ads that convert. Now, the main thing that you want to take away from this video is that a lot of the success in an ad account is done before you actually hit publish on the ads. You need to make sure that your ads speak to your target customer and you know exactly who you're speaking to and what you're going to be offering. I just had this report here of the subset of one of the ad accounts that I manage. So these are all a bunch of different clients, and this is a report that has collected all of their results for the last 2 months or so. So you can see that we spent about $30,000 across this subset of accounts. So I definitely have a lot of experience with managing a lot of ad accounts and getting a lot of leads. So I'm going to go into the system now. So the first thing that you need to understand is that you need to have a compelling offer or service. You don't necessarily need to have an offer when you're running ads on Facebook, but it can help significantly in creating something that people actually want to click on, and it can help in creating ads especially. So even if you don't have an offer and you're just selling your service, I would try and make something that is appealing without having a discount, because obviously not every business can afford to run discounts and promotions all the time. So sometimes you do just have to advertise the service. So you can just focus on an offer that really goes into the outcome that that person's going to be getting. But this is really where all of it starts. If you don't have a compelling offer or a compelling service, then you're not going to be able to create many ads, and you're especially not going to create ads that actually convert. From your offer, you should know exactly who you're speaking to, because your offer and service is going to speak directly to one type of ideal customer. Even if you can serve many different types of customers, your offer should be directed at a very specific subsection of your market, which is very important. And it sounds like it's going to be restrictive, but it's actually going to help you create a more, a more targeted campaign, because your ads are going to be much more addressable to one type of person rather than just making generic service ads and not really knowing exactly what pain points your customers have. So once you've got your target customer in mind, you should be able to figure out what their pain points and desires are surrounding your product. And you should be able to come up with at least 4 different pain points and desires. These can be shallow desires. These can be very deep, meaningful pain points and desires. They don't necessarily have to be super important. For example, in beauty, it's a very vanity-driven business. It's very shallow desires and things like that, but they still can advertise very effectively because they understand that those pain points and desires are very important to a lot of people. So this is what I would do, is figure out exactly who you're speaking to first, and then come up with subsections of pain points and desires that fit into the people that fit into your target customer. This is an list of different ones that you can use. You can screenshot this. This is just one basically subsection of pain points and desires that I like. Price, safety, competition, comparison. This one basically is just comparing yourself to the competition. If you're not running an offer, this is a really good way to do this. Offer centric, fear of missing out, and then vanity and materialism. This one's very common, like I said, in the beauty space. Competition comparisons, you can just reverse everything. So if you're a large business, you just advertise that your reviews are better than everyone else. If you're a local business, you advertise that they're going to get better customer service because you're a smaller business and not a big conglomerate. You just reverse everything that doesn't apply to your client. So all of these are great ones that you can start with, but these are ones that you can use. You need to obviously come up with a lot more depending on your industry and business, because some of these might not apply. So once you've created that, you are going to go into your video scripting process. Now, when you're coming up with pain points and desires, they do need to be meaningful enough that you can create a video script for an ad out of that. If you find that you're making or you're listing down pain points and the video scripts just don't flow very well, or you can't get enough information out of just one pain point to create a video that's actually compelling, then you need to find a new pain point that speaks to your target customer. It's very important that you make a video script for each and every pain point and desire, because this is going to allow you to make way more ads than just one. I think what a lot of people make the mistake of doing is they have a big list of pain points and they convert all of these pain points into one video ad, and they just change the hook and they wonder why it doesn't convert. And the reason is because someone that appeals to this pain point here may not really care much about this pain point here. So if you have a video that only speaks about this pain point for a few seconds and then it moves on to a new one, you're going to end up with people clicking off the video as soon as they're not interested, and you're no longer talking about the pain point that interests them. Whereas if you do it like this and you have a video for each pain point, Facebook's going to allocate those ads to people that care about that. And as soon as you get their attention with that pain point and you explain it, you explain how your product is going to fix it or how your service can fix it, then you're going to have people you're going to retain people's attention for much longer, and they're going to watch your entire ad and find it much more compelling. On the video scripting process, one thing that you can also do is use your video scripts to come up with still, image, and carousel variations that convey the exact same message, but they're just conveyed through image rather than video. So if you come up with a compelling script and the video starts to get some good results, you can accompany that one video with your in your ads manager with carousels and still images, which can be a great way to get more creative diversity. You can also use the winning headlines in your ads that you have the headlines options in Facebook. You can take those winning headlines and then use them as headlines in your images. So not just copy pasting the headlines in the ads manager, but actually using that in your graphic design. When you make the still images, you can create a headline inside of the image using a winning headline, and that's going to basically allow you to duplicate the best performing across. And obviously you're going to know that that headline's compelling because you've seen it work in your videos. And then obviously once you've got all of your video scripts done, they just need to be scripted, and then you can start filming them and turning them into ads themselves. And so this is where you're going to turn each of these video scripts and each of these pain points into a video Facebook ad. And like I said, once you get some good results with some of these videos, say this one and this one, you can then create still image creatives using the winning headlines inside of the ads manager and create some still images and carousels around the exact same concept and pain point that your customers are responding to. In terms of actually making your Facebook ad convert and making your ad account, it's a very simple structure for how I would set up your account, but this is the Facebook ad structure that you're going to use. You're going to use a CBO campaign or ABO, it doesn't really matter. Some people do like to separate their ad sets in a CBO just so that they can have their videos in one and images in the other. I think that that's completely fine to do, but if you're just going to be doing one sort of type of creative, you can just have one campaign with a CBO, one ad set, and then you're going to put all of your Facebook ads inside of that one ad set. It's very simple, it's very non-complicated. You don't need to be doing any crazy retargeting or anything like that. Keep your ad set on broad targeting. Don't use too many filters except for gender and age. And once you have done that, you can set your ads live. And in my opinion, this is the best way to set up an ad account without overcomplicating everything. You're able to make ads that are very compelling, they convert, they talk about the pain points, and they're very easily scripted because you're only talking about one issue at a time, and you're keeping your ad account very simple using this campaign structure. And that is the same structure that I'm using for every single one of these accounts. Every account in this subsection is using the exact same structure, and they went through this exact same scripting process to come up with all of their ads. So if you found this video useful and you think that you'll be able to use this in your own scripting and own advertising process, I'd appreciate if you drop a like and a subscribe, because I'll be making more videos going into the deeper processes behind each of these sections. So I hope you got some value out of this, and thanks for watching.